Welcome to episode 12 of, I almost said Strong and Petty, that's weird. Welcome to episode 12 of Iron Age Radio, right here in Iron Age, the best damn gym in the whole province, and the whole world in my mind. We're here in the west end of Winnipeg, post-Christmas, post-New Year's, post my brother's birthday. Mm-hmm. We just experienced it all in the last couple of weeks.
The big 3-1.
Yeah, very important birthday, 31, yep. How are you? Are you feeling rested after the holidays?
No.
I am. I feel
Not
great.
really.
I feel great.
Yeah, because...
Because why?
I'd feel great if I was you, too.
Everyone would feel great if they were me. I live a pretty good life. So it's been a pretty quiet couple of weeks here since they did, like they said, the Arnold announcements. In terms of like the big stuff, it's been pretty quiet. They had the World's Strongest Man first round of invites went out. World's Strongest Man. And kind of like a little interesting side news, they put out a post being like, what do we need to change to get people back to loving World's Strongest Man again, which was like a surprising amount of self-awareness. Hopefully they actually do something with it.
Yeah, it's more like, baby.
Yeah, I miss you.
Take me back.
I miss you, fuck. So we'll see if anything comes of that, but it's a cool thing that they're doing. Hopefully they listen to what people are saying. Obviously the one that everybody says is put it on TV, or put it on TV like as it's happening.
Right.
Or stream it or whatever. And it's like
just make it easy. Make it easy for people to watch.
The thing is that there's obviously a reason that they don't do that. I'm sure they get like a really sweet TV deal or something, but it's like talk about it. Like put it out there so people can understand. Because I feel like people just think that World's Strongest Man just doesn't want to put it on like YouTube or stream it or whatever for some reason. When it's like obviously they would, but there's obviously some sort of like big money deal in play. But it's like talk about that. Like let people know this is why we maintain what we do because this is how we're able to afford to keep the thing going or whatever the fuck it might be. But anyway, so hopefully we can see some because the Arnolds and the Rogue and Strongest Man on Earth are definitely like the shows right now. It's been the Arnold for a while. I think everyone's kind of accepted that the Arnold is like the real like test of who's the strongest person in the world is. With like Strongest Man on Earth now like really pushing that. Like I think that's probably now like the truest test of who the strongest person on Earth is. And you know somebody who did both, Wes Derwinski was on the show and he said that himself. Oh, Daniel. So I think and then the Rogue is its own kind of different sort of competition that's very fun to watch, very competitive, crazy prize money, all that shit. So it's like, it doesn't have to be the heaviest show. It's its own sort of interesting entity. So I'd love to see World's Strongest Man pick it up because they're always going to have the name World's Strongest Man, but you know.
It's trademarked.
Trademark.
They own it.
And everyone wants to be able to make a YouTube video that says World's Strongest Man tries ballet or World's Strongest Man plays fucking Minecraft or whatever the fuck. So you can't do that if you're not the World's Strongest Man. The Rogue Invitational Champion doesn't have the same ring to it when you're doing that kind of stupid bullshit.
Right.
So but anyway, I know that I talk a lot when you're on here and you don't talk that much, so please.
I'm just living my life, having fun.
Okay. Do you have anything to say on the subject that I just discussed?
Not really.
Okay, great. So while there's not a lot happening in like that to discuss on the big picture strongman stuff, like the big scene, on the local level, there's actually a ton going on. Mm-hmm. We've really kind of started kicking in the preparation and the organizing and planning for or I guess not the organizing and planning, the execution of like putting together shows and stuff for this upcoming 2025 season.
First up is the charity log lift.
Well, the very first thing that we have is actually in February when our good friend Alec Jose Pagan. Sorry,
okay.
He told me how to pronounce it,
Let's sound it out.
I always call him Alec Jose. That's what I always know him as. Truly a world like a coach's coach, like a world class coach who's coming up here. He's working with some of the absolute best in the game today, and like what I love about Alec, that's me and Thrones were kind of talking about this, and we were sort of comparing like who could be considered like the top strongman coach in the world today, and we both sort of agreed that it could be Alec because not only is he working with these tremendous athletes, which say like MST does that too, and Big Laws, these guys all have like a roster of fantastic athletes who buy in and trust them and work with them, but he takes people from not average Joe, sorry, but like either brand new or even I believe that Inez had never competed when they started working together.
I think that's what I saw. She's never competed before, and then within less than a year,
and
maybe a little over a year.
Like Lucas Hatton was competing in strongman, but he wasn't like making any kind of noise or anything. And then once they started collaborating together and putting this is not to say that Lucas Hatton and Nez are normal people, because they're not, but it was brought out of them by this amazing coach.
Right.
And we're having him here for a seminar, which couldn't be more excited about that. We've had some just absolutely just like, we haven't had a bad seminar yet. We haven't had an okay seminar yet. We've had just great seminar after great seminar, with some of like the best minds in strongman. There's lots of people that I can think off the top of my head who are very, very strong, who are very, very good at strongman that we could bring in for a seminar. But I don't know that like teaching is necessarily their game. They're just good at strongman. There's a lot of guys that are great hockey players that you wouldn't want to be taught by either, So we're super excited for that. That one is, can you start banging out dates when I point to you?
February 8th.
February 8th, that one is. It's right here in Iron Age. So that's kind of the first mark on the calendar for our strongman season. We like to try to get at least one seminar in every year, and super excited for that one. Then, as Jan pointed out too,
March something.
Yeah, definitely March something. Also the 8th. Also the
March.
8th. Also the 8th.
8th.
Yeah, thank you. Talk about it.
Okay, well, it's at the gym here.
Yes.
We're raising money
what
for
the charity log lift.
Yeah.
You didn't say that word.
Oh, I already said it though earlier. And then
charity log lift.
The charity log lift.
The third or fourth annual.
All the money is going to the North End Women's Center.
Yep.
This is our second year donating to them.
No, we've done it since the very beginning.
We did Earth Dog for 1 year.
That's true.
Yeah.
We did a dog rescue place the first year, and then the last. Is this the third or the fourth one?
Third.
Okay. So then we did in the last 2 years, we did the North End Women's Center. And this is going to be this is the fourth one. We did 2 years of the Women's Center and then one. Whatever. This is the fourth one. And we're going to have the third year in a row that we donate to the North End Women's Center. One of our members, Willow, her grandmother was instrumental in the founding of the North End Women's Center, which I don't think we knew when we picked it.
No, we had no idea.
That was just a funny coincidence. But it's a great reason to give them some money. They do really important work. And
there was a fire last year at some point. I think.
Yeah. And it's just like they just. I said before, it's always kind of a fun thing to go in there with just a big stack of cash and be like, here you go. And I don't tell them that I'm coming or anything. And it's just sort of a weird, awkward moment where they're very thankful and happy, but they don't know what's going on.
Their staff every year is like, every spring, this big pervert comes in with a huge stack of cash.
Well, they don't say pervert, but they probably say big, handsome guy or something. But that would be different.
His mouth breathing, and he hands me cash, and then he leaves.
Yeah, I'm so scared until he leaves. So we have that one. So get signed up for that one. The registration's open for that on ironagestrength.ca under the upcoming events page. It's $25 to enter, and it's like, I don't know. It's I feel like I should have to convince anybody to do it. It's for a good cause. Mm-hmm. It's fun. We have a good time. We will have we'll have referees on hand so that if there's any records that people want to attempt, this is a great time. Like there's not a lot of chances you get for a max log with in the competitive season. So here's yours. So following that's our February. That's March. April just announced. We put the weights out today. It's Thursday today as I'm recording this. All the events, all the weights have been announced for the Novice Showdown being held this time in
Iron Image in Selkirk.
That's right. So we're taking it up north. We've had great success having the competition in St. Malo in the south end. While Devin rests and recharges this season, we're taking it somewhere else, and we're doing it in Selkirk. Tom has been a pretty instrumental part of Strongman in the last little bit here, and I think that he will be even more so moving forward, Tom being the owner of Iron Image. And, with Langelar training there, and a whole bunch of like Shelby, the woman who does the photography for our stuff, she does a great job with that. They have their own little sort of scene there. Gordon Jocelyn trained there, and I'm really excited to see what a new venue brings out in people and in spectators. And
it's a beautiful venue.
Yeah, their gym rules. They have one of the better gyms in the province for sure. Second best, of course. But it's a really, really great facility they have, and
Iron Image is the place where I had the worst day of my life.
Why?
That's where
That's where you met me.
No, that's where the powerlifting meet was.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah.
where your powerlifting meet was, where you won, though. Okay.
Right. Well.
But you won, though.
Okay.
First out of two is still you beat somebody, so that's powerlifting, baby. That's honestly a pretty significant win as far as powerlifting goes.
Yeah,
There was somebody else on the podium with you,
Right,
so
right.
that's a huge victory.
I didn't just show up.
No, you didn't just show up.
Yeah.
You had to lift weights too. So we are super excited for that. We're really looking forward to seeing some of the new faces come out there. If you're at all interested, please contact us. Contact the people at the Forge. Contact the people at Iron Image, Brick House. These are all gyms that facilitate strongman in the province, training grounds, of course, obviously. Garrett has Garrett Werstiak in Brandon has a home gym. He calls it it's the Jacked Gym, and he's willing to, if people are interested in Brandon and competing and getting out there. I don't know if we have any kind of listenership in Brandon. I'm sure we do have something. Check it out. Go see Garrett. He wants to help people out. This is a really exciting time of the season where we get to see it's like everyone has this holiday spirit, this like the spirit of giving to really. We all want to get people involved in the sport. It's really really exciting. And we had a huge turnout last year. We had something like 40 people last year.
Yeah.
And we had a great retention of those people, and I want to see that all over again this year.
And I don't know how we're gonna set it up. We should take a ride down to Iron Image and see
We
how we're
definitely
gonna.
will have to get the lay of the land there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
go bother Tom.
with the events, or have we announced the events yet? You did it already? Okay. With the events, like I don't know how we're gonna have that all laid out, especially with like the live stream and everything.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it all out. But they have a huge space there. It shouldn't be any problem at all.
Yeah.
Because they have a very high ceiling, we're bringing in the sandbag throw, which you wouldn't normally see at like a novice competition, but I'm very excited. We always kind of try to bring in like one, like we have a lot of rudimentary stuff, log, deadlift, farmers, sandbag. And then I like to have one that's kind of like sandbag carry. And then I have one that's sort of out of the ordinary. So last year it was power stairs. This year we're doing the sandbag throw. So that will be fun. If you're somebody who's listening to this and you're like, I don't have sandbags, but I want to do it, come down to the gym. Pro bono, check them out. No problem. I don't care. As long as you're doing the competition. So that's what our April looks like right now. Then we have April, May. We have in Tolstoy, the poster. I'm hoping to have it for the weekend. If not, here's the breaking news. SCC regional qualifier being held in Tolstoy. We've been there 2 years now. Last year the weather wasn't so great, but the event was still really good. And the year before that was beautiful and awesome.
Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, they have a beer garden there. They have bands playing. They have a guy who was like carving wood with a chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that
I
was
loved
sick.
him.
So there's lots of things to check out there. Lots of cool stuff going on. So registration for that one's not open yet, but it will be. I don't know. Let's say in a week or so. So keep your eyes open for that one if you're looking for your first opportunity to qualify for provincials and then to nationals. Nationals this year is in Calgary. It's a very accessible place. I really hope that people are thinking about going because I think it'll be a really fun time.
I'm excited.
As for us, as two people who are going to not compete, I think it's going to be really fun.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of people, a lot of friendly faces, a lot of the guys that we don't get to see but for once or twice a year.
Right. I was also bummed that I couldn't A, afford, or B, take the time off of work to volunteer at Nationals last year.
Right.
I just couldn't spend $1,000 to volunteer.
It was
just for the flight alone.
Yeah.
But I was really bummed not to be there. Like I was watching the stream the whole time.
I really wanted to check out Sam and Max's gym.
I know.
Yeah, that's something I was looking forward to. But we're gonna have a really good time there this year. You know, I think about like in like 2024, like the only reason that we got to see Tristan was Magnus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can go a whole year without seeing these people.
Right.
And it's just like
well, depending on how the season lines up for everybody, right?
Well, not all of us are going to World's Strongest Man, so we don't all get we don't get to meet.
Not all of us are big superstars.
Yeah, we don't get to meet in California like Tristan does with his best friend
Wes.
Tom Stoltman. I don't know.
You said Tom Singleton.
I was actually gonna say Tom Singleton, but I fucked that one up too. So anyway, so that'll be what we just talking about. Oh, Tolstoy. Yeah, that'll be really fun. Looking forward to that one. And I have an idea actually for an event that I don't. Me and Thrones, he kind of like pitched this event to me, or not didn't pitch to me, but like were kind of like going back and forth with weird ideas for events. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if he'd ever seen this before or if he just came up with it. I've never seen it before in a competition. I've never even like thought of it or whatever. But it's nothing that's going to be like, whoa, we built this fucking whatever. It's nothing like that. But it's just a very interesting idea for using implements that we already have in a different way. And I think that it'll really like for some people.
Are you gonna say it?
No, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what it is. But I'm saying for some people, it's gonna really, really bother them because it's just gonna be a real piss off event for some people. But it's gonna be really cool, and it will be a real test of strength too. So
banana swallowing.
Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, yeah. It's who can.
Pat will come out of retirement.
Yeah, it's a hot dog eating competition. No chewing. So we're gonna. Yeah, but I'm excited for that one. And yeah, so that's our May, June. The big one that we have in the first half of the year here is Western Canada's Strongest Master. So we've had the men's division filled up like right away. Like the first day we had 14 of the 15.
Right.
The first 12 hours we had 14 of the 15.
Yeah.
And then it took us a little while, but we got that last one. We had somebody drop out. Luckily we have a sub list, so we just pushed somebody right back in there again. We've got our full roster for our men. We need more ladies to sign up.
Call them out.
Everybody, everybody from Northwest Ontario to BC. I gotta believe that there's 15 female competitors who want an opportunity to compete in a Masters competition with cash prizes. It just doesn't happen very often. So I really want to see some of the ladies jump in on that a little more. We when we announced this, we announced that it would be like a tiered prize system. So obviously with a full roster, the men are at the highest prize tier right now. And the ladies are still at the first one. We need 2 more, and then we get to that second one. And then I think it's 4 more than that. We get to the top one. So it's not asking a lot, but I just want, I really want to see. And I'll say right now though, the women that we have, it's fucking stacked.
Yeah.
Like it's some of the ladies that we already have signed up. It's awesome. It's gonna be a really, really, really intense battle for that. Who's the strongest? We will find out who's the strongest master in women's in Western Canada. That's for sure. So we're really excited for that one. It's going to be held at the Rumble in the Valley in Morris, Manitoba, on June 7th, which is unfortunately the same day as Western Canada's Strongest Man. So we're gonna have to decisions are still being made. I don't know. I still haven't decided yet.
I'm so torn. I don't know what to do.
I know. So we're gonna figure that out though.
I'm thinking about sending you to compete, and then I'll stay and do Western Masters.
Oh, I hate that though. I don't want to go by myself.
I know. You won't go by yourself. Dan's coming with you.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
I also don't like you competing without me.
Yeah, I won't. I will. Whatever place I will get, I could have gotten 1 or 2 higher if you're there. So I don't like that idea either. But anyway, we'll figure that out as we get closer to. I really want to do it.
I want to be in 2 places at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I want to split myself down in half, and one will be watching Masters compete, and then one will be competing myself.
Lower half and upper half.
Yeah. Sure. So that's where we're at with that one right now. But Western Canada's Strongest Master, we have big cash prizes for it. We've got SBD jumping on, giving some gift cards as for our winners too, and it's going to be a beautiful day for our old ass competitors.
That's not very nice.
Our old ass, creaky, crockety old men and women who just love to lift weights. That's you guys. And I'll be there soon too. So
oh my God, I was gonna say you're not that far, so shut up.
I'm closer than I want to be. So that's where we're at with that one right there. So then we got that one at the end of June 27th. We've yet to put the poster out for this one yet, but I'll go all the way to this one just so that we can have something for everyone to look forward to. That's when we're gonna have Manitoba's Strongest Man and Woman, and it'll be in Vida. So normally we do that one on Canada Day. Canada Day is on like a Tuesday or something this year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it the Sunday before. And I'm really excited for that one. Like every year, the competition for Manitoba's Strongest Man has just gotten stiffer, better. Manitoba as a whole improves every year.
Yeah.
And you can just see that demonstrated in that competition.
And the roster is just getting better and better.
Yeah.
And I feel like the community is just becoming better and better as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's those top guys. Like let's just say if we're gonna say me, Langelar, Dan, they call it like the top 3 of the podium last year. There's those guys. There's guys like Jeremy, Brian. These are all guys who've proven that they can beat
They've all beaten each other.
Yeah,
back and forth.
these guys, and like Jeremy's beating Langelar, and
Yeah.
Langelar's beating me, and like Dan's beating these guys, and they've beaten him, and it's a really, really intense mix of what could come that day. And then when we even look, say, like to that next tier down, or that like the next portion of competitors or whatever, you look at a guy like, say, Chris Wiebe, who is nowhere, like, just a completely different competitor than when we started doing Manitoba's Strongest Man. You couldn't even hold those two guys against each other. You know what I mean? Or any number of, Martin. These are all guys who are just way, way better competitors than they are now than they were when we started doing these Manitoba Strongest competitions. So the caliber is just constantly getting better, even if it's the same people. Just as a whole, we're all getting better.
Yeah.
And it's really, really fun to see. So and that's not even to mention the women's side, which is like our women are proving that not only are they some of the best, like our Manitoba's Strongest woman, Jocelyn Grimolson, is the best in the province right now. She's one of the best in the world. She got 6th place at Worlds. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable how high the caliber is getting. Anna's putting up these crazy numbers that they're gonna be really exciting to see her do in competition. Rose deadlifting 405. Like, they're just Kelly.
Compared to 5 years ago, where it was like not a lot of people competing at all. Like, we had to.
I had to put a gun in people's head to get them up for competitions.
Yeah.
It felt like, yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's really great to see them. We're really excited with all these new faces, and that's what the novice competition is for, is just uncovering these diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
The rough of Manitoba.
Anyways. Are you announcing any other ones?
No, I think we'll leave it at that for the announcements, because I don't want to get too far into the shit, because it's just like there's a million things.
Yeah.
So we put out a thing to our listeners, our viewers, whatever it might be. We kind of wanted to get an idea of whether it's on a big scale, like whether it's the shows that you watch, when you're at home, like on the streaming sites or on TV or whatever it might be, or if it's the shows that you compete in, or the shows that you go to watch, or the shows that are, whatever it might be, things that you wanted to change, or things that could be updated, or rules or events or whatever. And maybe I made it too big. Maybe I made that request too broad, because the answers were bad.
They were so stupid.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them.
But
obviously.
the majority of them were pretty useless.
Yeah.
So, but we did get one that I wanted to discuss, and I'm not going to ask it the way that it was asked, because that's just inappropriate. But somebody asked Jan to rank the Western Canadian.
No, the circuit strongman.
The circuit strongmen in like hotness. And we're not going to do that, because that's not appropriate, and it's just going to hurt feelings.
Everyone's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, so we won't do that. But this is what I want to do. I want you to come up with 5 of the most adorable strongmen on the circuit, east or west, and we'll work from there. On the circuit, the 5 most adorable strongmen.
Dave Nolay. You, obviously.
Thank you.
Jeffers
makes the most adorable list?
Yeah.
Really?
He's a little cutie.
Okay, I don't know.
Also Wes.
Wes makes the most adorable list.
To me, yes.
Wow.
He's very nice and adorable to me.
Okay, so 5 might not be enough here.
And then Tristan.
Are you content with that 5, or is there anybody else who jumps to mind that needs to get on that list?
Nope.
You're good with that?
I'm very confident.
You're not looking at somebody behind us right now?
Oh, Dan.
Uh-oh, he's going to hear this.
Uh-oh, he's coming here.
Yeah, he's going to be so pissed at you. Okay, so that's
6.
That's our top 6. And so there's nobody else that you feel like you need to add to that.
Who am I forgetting?
Lars.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. What about Mathieu Poirier?
Oh, damn it.
That's the thing, is that there's all kinds of...
Okay, that's not nice. 5 is not enough.
Okay, so we have 8.
Yeah.
So now we have a roster of 8 with one event being adorable. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have the East guys. We have Mathieu Poirier. We have Dave Nolay, and then the rest of them are Western guys, I think, right? So
Eastern Wes is Eastern.
Wes is Eastern too.
He's
That's
just
right.
an English
That's
speaker.
right. He's just an English speaking Eastern guy. So we have a good number here. So, who's your podium for most adorable strongman on the circuit?
That's not very nice. I don't like this game.
Who's the podium? You gotta pick a podium.
I don't know, Dave.
Okay.
You and Lars.
Really? Wow, Lars, dark horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beating out Tristan.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh my god. Okay, but I just remembered the SBD post that Tristan made when he was laying on his side like this.
Yeah.
Dang. No, Lars.
Lars.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have our podium right now of the most adorable strongman on the circuit. We have me, Dave Nolay. A little bit of a bias there probably in me, but I'll say that's it's your game. It's me, Dave Nolay, and Lars.
Yeah.
Now, who is the winner of those three?
I don't like this game.
Who's the most adorable strongman on the circuit today?
You.
Me. Wow. There you have. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know.
Canada's most adorable man.
Well, okay, but I only see the adorable side of you. So
Everyone sees it.
that's not true. It's not true. Oh my god. No.
I think that Lars is ahead of me.
That's what I was gonna say,
He's got
but
little
then
chubby
but then
cheeks He's gonna be a dad. He's gonna be a father to
I
a
know,
boy.
but it's because I don't see them all day every day.
True.
You know,
All right,
you're
well, hey,
adorable to me.
I will accept my title and my new responsibilities as the most adorable strongman on the circuit, and I appreciate it. So who would I? Let's see who I pick for mine. I would say if I just pick three. Tristan. I think Simone Pratt's pretty adorable.
Do Tristan's "Hey guys." Tristan put out this video at his he's promoting something at his gym, and he starts it off with,
"Hey guys." I don't know why, it just made me laugh because he's so uncomfortable talking in front of a camera. You can tell.
He's just so shy.
I liked it. I meant that it was as a complete compliment because that's why he's so adorable.
Yeah,
he just doesn't like talking in front of a camera. You can tell. I would say Tristan. I feel like I'm forgetting I think Matthew Poirier is pretty high on the adorable list, and then Lars too, I would say.
Yeah.
And then I would say I give it to Tristan because he doesn't have to, he's adorable in spite of himself. He's fucking huge. He's got the shaved head, the beard.
He's a cop.
He's like a super good strongman. Like, he could be completely not adorable at all if he wanted to be, but he just can't fight it.
He just is.
He just is. That's just who he is, and he can't fight it.
He can't help it.
And that's great. And that's why we love Tristan around here.
The most adorable thing ever was the noise that Tristan made when we told him we got engaged. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Because he rolled down his window because I was telling them he was in the van.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Aw." And then Anna's stuck in the back seat, just wailing on the window.
Yeah, we like Tristan's a nice guy. Tristan's Canada's nicest man.
Yep.
So, as you can probably tell, we're pretty dry on topics here to talk about. So we're gonna keep this one to be a pretty short episode today. But I don't know. Something will happen this week, and we'll figure something out for next week.
Off season is just different. We're just waiting.
There's a little bit less going on. Whatever. Maybe we'll try to get somebody on for next week. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I say that, and then I won't want to do
it.
So. Yeah.
As I hunt you down to film.
To even just do this one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna figure it out. So because Thrones is in a tropical vacation in Mexico right now.
I know. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, and so we'll.
And there's from now till next week, what's happening?
Yeah, it's quiet place around here without Thrones. I don't like it as much. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna
go bother Dan.
Yeah, we're gonna go harass Dan and get a lift in here. So get yourself signed up for all the stuff that's registered. If you need any kind of information on anything, it's at strongmanitoba@gmail.com, ironagestrength.ca, Tyler Sigurdsson 204@gmail.com, ironage, whatever. Just hit us all up. You'll find a means of asking us any questions you have. For the novice competition, really encourage your friends to sign up. Tell them to give it a try. We've got 2 or 3 guys from our gym that are trying it that have never even considered strongman before. The only thing that we're gonna do this year a little differently than last year, and this actually might make it more appealing for people, is I keep thinking there's something on my shirt, but it's just on the camera screen. We're going to be a little bit more picky about what we call a novice. Because in the past, novice has just meant never done strongman.
Right.
Or
you could have competed 10 years in
10
something.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say, we also consider you a novice if you're like, I haven't competed in like 8 years and I only did one competition or whatever. That's fine too. But we aren't going to, like, say, like, if Andrew Langelaar Jr. shows up, or Brian Bergen Jr. shows up, or whatever, and they're like, oh, I've never done strongman before. It's like, okay, well, you've been competitively lifting for a long time. You're very strong. You're a novice to strongman, but you're not a novice to strength sports or competing.
Right.
We won't be having that this time. So, for example, like Scott Witherspoon from here, who is chasing a 500 bench, and he's a very strong dude. He's going to start doing strongman this year, but we're going to have him jump in right on in Tolstoy. He's very capable. He doesn't need the novice competition. He's actually going to do the Masters, Western Canada's Masters.
Fun.
Yeah, which I'm really excited for that.
Oh, I'm so sad I might not be here.
Know, that's honestly making me want to stay more than anything else.
Yeah.
Scott's going to fucking... If everything goes the way that I think that it will with him, he's going to rock some fucking worlds in that lightweight division.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at some big pressing numbers from a lightweight master strongman. So very excited for that. But anyway, that's what we're going to be trying to do. We're trying to make it so that it's going to be a little bit more like the spectrum won't be so huge of who's at this event. We want it to be a little bit more people who are new to the idea of maybe lifting as well as competing, or their strength just dictates them being in a novice competition, but they're not like, oh, I've just never done strongman, but I've done powerlifting for 30 years or whatever the fuck. So that's what we can look forward to for that. So get signed up, get your friends registered, just register them and don't tell them, and that's good enough for me. I don't care. That's fine for me. And then we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for sticking around for this. It's just like we just want to put something out because we missed you guys. And it's already been 2 weeks with nothing, so...
Yeah.
Jen, please, do you have anything you want to add?
Nope. See you later.
Okay, bye, guys.